Okay, 3 days ago I ordered a TURNPRO turn signal kit, and right after placing the order they gave me a link to a video online. Shows the installation process. It's a pretty good video. Looks like pretty good instructions that came with this in color, which will make it really handy with doing the wires. In the package they provided some wire ties. I got plenty of those in case I use those up. Here's the wiring. Really neat is all the wires are labeled. That also should make everything really easy to find the right place to put it. Got the horn and all the other attachments, accessories that go with it. And the only thing not here on the table are the front blinker lights. And I got ahead of you and I installed those. So just a 3/4 inch butterfly drill bit, and they pop right in. So I'll get started and keep you updated on my progress. The instructions call for starting in the front and routing your wires down to the back, and I can see why. It'd be a lot easier running that down the passenger side of the vehicle than running this up from the back up. But I got her laid out in the fashion that she will be. That'll go to your left blinkers, that to your right. These will connect to your switches and your battery, and this will end up back and connecting to the converter in the back. I purchased the one with the converter. Okay, don't let all these wires confuse you. I've got a lot of other things going on in here besides this turn signal kit. So right now I'm just feeding my wire down through here, and I've pulled it down through here. You'll see there's a run to stick it through here, and I've already gone and pulled the seat out, and I'm going to go ahead and remove the rubber here so I have better access. Okay, so next I'm going to connect my toggle switch. Now the directions say to use a 3/16 drill bit. Well, that there is more like a little larger than a 7/16. So I'm going to use a bigger drill bit. As you can see, I took off my door. It's really simple. It was 4 10mm bolts. Came off real easy. And I took off the side fender. Real simple. It took me 5 minutes, and I just kept all my little parts in my cup holder. That gave me access to pull my wires across, and I will be drilling the hole for my toggle right here. Now I'm going to start off with the butterfly tip so that I can get a good point for my bigger bit. I don't have a butterfly this size, so hopefully this will go good. I got to start there for my proper size bit. Hopefully that won't wander on me. Well, I think that might work. Let's see if the switch will fit through there. There we go. I'll go ahead and wire that up. Got that all plugged in. And left and right. So left is yellow, green is right. I'll leave the door off and everything until after I've tested it before I put that back together. Okay, now I'm gonna finish wiring up my blinkers. I already did the right side. I'll finish on the left here. Okay, the instructions say the whites are positive, so all I had left was the yellow to connect to the black. I'll slide these heat shrink on here and she should be done. Just heat shrink those connections. And just finished off those wires with the little 3/8 wire conduit and taped her up, and I'll just zip it up and I'm done. And now I'm just making connections to my flasher, to the switches, plug it into the batteries and power it up. I installed my ATA switch to the 15 amp ignition and then zip tied the lid down, so this is coming from that. And I'll finish up this wiring connections. Okay, so I was getting a little carried away having so much fun installing this, I forgot I was videotaping. So I jumped back to the back and made my connections to the converter. Simple instructions to follow. And then I added a trailer hitch plug as well. And I heat shrinked all the connections, taped it up, and I'm gonna go ahead and secure this up there in place. Okay, so now I just went in and tidied up the rest of the wires, hooked up the power, tested the lights, and they look pretty good. Okay, so job is done. Let's test those lights. We'll go ahead and see if the hazards work. Nice. And we'll go ahead, left blinker. Oh yeah, right blinker. That's great. Try the horn. Nice. Go back to the back and we'll try them. Try those hazards. All right. Blinkers. Great. Well, I'm really impressed with that TURNPRO and their service. So just one more glance over. This time I got her hooked up with the trailer. Got the hazards running. Works real good, runs all the lights on the trailer as well. So I just want to give a shout out to TURNPRO. They make a really good product. It was real simple for somebody like me that's not real electronically knowledgeable to install this on my own. I did have one little hiccup. Somewhere along the line I hooked up something wrong. I messaged TURNPRO and they called me within a few minutes. Spent the time with me to go through my wiring and found the air and helped me out and got her going. So I'm not really accustomed to that kind of service anymore these days, and I would definitely recommend them to you guys.
Thanks for watching.